Hi, everyone. Dr. Tina Rapke here with one of my favorite people, Dr. Marc Husband. And we're here today just to talk about what a number talk is, right, Marc?
Yeah. So what's a number talk, Tina?
Okay, so everything we do, it's research based. So I'm just going to read off a definition from the research. So it's a
Mhm.
short mathematical whole class discussion during which students solve problems and share their ways of seeing and reasoning about mathematics. Whew, that was a long one.
Okay. Why don't we use an example? Let's use an example. So I'm in grade 2 and I'm going to say to my class, what is 17 minus 9?
Yeah, and Mark, the great thing about number talks is that it doesn't have to only happen in the classroom. Parents can use this at
Right.
home too, right? And the great thing is that they're doing this all across North America now. Like number talks have really gained some traction, and so they're happening all over the place.
Yeah,
So it's a great way too for parents to do the same sort of things at home that kids are doing in school.
absolutely. So we can do this in the classroom, we can do it at home, but let's try one. Let's try 17 minus
Okay.
9, Tina.
Okay, so 17 minus 9, and then
You
we're
have an
just
idea?
well, you didn't even give me time to think, Mark. Give me a minute. Okay, so that's important, right? You
Yeah.
pose the mental math question and then you give a little bit of time to think. In classrooms, sometimes what you can do is you can get kids to talk. There's a whole bunch of different variations that you can do. If you're in the car, this is a great thing to do while you're in the car with the kids. Just pose the question, but give them some think time. Don't rush them like Mark just rushed me.
Okay, well, you tell me your idea and I'll tell you my idea.
Okay, so when I think 17 minus 9, I think 9 is pretty close to 10, and I really, really like 10s. I have a real preference for 10. So I just go minus 10. So I get to 7, and then I'm like, oh, I took away too many. So I put one back. So I get 8.
Okay, so that's similar to mine, but I did instead of doing minus 10, I subtracted 7 to get to 10.
Oh, and then you subtracted 2 more
2
to get
more.
to the 8. So the
Mhm.
point is we both got the same answer, right? And this is what I don't want people to think is that, with today's math that there's, all these different answers or whatever. No, the answer is really, really important. And we can often say to kids like, okay, yeah, we all got 8. Great. The answer is important, but now let's hear about how you actually got it here. And the reason that we want to do that, Mark, is because there's a whole bunch of different reasons, but the first one that pops to my mind is math anxiety, right?
Mm,
Because it has only right or wrong answers, because math often has right or wrong answers, this does create a lot of anxiety with kids. So if we just get that out of the way and
yeah,
tell them that it's really important to hear how they're talking and thinking about it, then that will help ease some of that math anxiety.
absolutely.
All right, so Mark, so that's what a number talk is. Basically, it's
Yeah.
just a mental math question. You ask it to kids. You can do this as a parent or as a teacher. It's short. You got to give some think time. Don't rush people, and don't
Yeah,
get the
and then there's, like, maybe some comparison discussion too, right?
yeah, and maybe we say, because Mark was very leading in his little in his strategy when he said mine's like yours, right? We can actually
Right.
talk about how the solutions are alike or how they're different.
Mhm.
And this really, really helps just kids become really efficient and fluent with mathematics and the
Yeah,
basics.
yeah.
All right. So if you liked this, and we hope you did, please hit that subscribe. Please share this with everyone that you know because we really want to get these things out here so that kiddos aren't suffering in math class anymore, right, Mark? It's all about kids and just being happy and joyful in math class.
Alright, everyone.